Hello everyone. I'm going to be doing a bunch of Christmas songs in the next few weeks, so lots of Christmas songs coming. And there's two ways to get all of those Christmas songs complete. One way is to be a member of the website at webpianoteacher.com, and if you're a member already, you're going to get those songs anyway, so you can do it that way. And another way is I'm going to be putting the songs on DVD, so if you don't want to be a member and you just want the Christmas songs completed on DVD, I'm going to be doing that, and you can email me at easypianolessons@yahoo.com to get all the information on how to get those. But anyway, let's do this song, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And it's kind of my own arrangement. I like to put some jazz chords in there from time to time to spice it up a little bit, but here it goes. Start again. But let's begin here, and I have a C major chord with an added A, gives a little nice sound. So let's start with a middle C, then an A below that, with a G below that, and an E below that. And so I'll play that, and if you can, you want to do what's called voicing the soprano note. The soprano note just means the highest note, or the melody note. And if you can bring out, whenever you have a chord, if you can bring out the top one, so I try to play that middle C louder than the others, instead of, you see, you can hear that melody note. Now that's hard to do, but if you practice a little bit, and once you get the concept down, you can do it on everything you play, and it'll really make your playing sound a lot nicer. So we have C, A, G, E, and then we go to an E. Now here's a jazz chord. I like this. Notice we have a G and a G sharp together. You would never think that would go in a chord and sound good, but it does here if you add the other notes. So we have G, D, then G sharp on the thumb. Okay? On the left hand we're going to have an E octave. Well, let me finish the right hand. G, D, G sharp, and then a C up here. So the right hand goes, yourself. And notice sometimes I roll the chords. I do that all the time. So if you want to do that, roll the chord from bottom to top, kind of like drumming your fingers on a desk. Okay, the left hand's going to have a C octave down here, C below middle C, and then a C on the pinky, and then a G in the middle. Gives us an octave and a fifth. Now move up to E octave and a fifth. So we have E and E here, and B in the middle. Okay, and this is just kind of a free tempo here. So we play hands together here. Try to make that C come out. Alright, and then the E. And then right here, play this together. And I like to roll it. If you can't roll it, just play it together. And then the C. So, have yourself a... And then moving on, G, C, A. Try to make that G come out on the top more if you can. And then F, E, D. Then we have an F chord here on the right hand at least. F, A, C. All together. Then we have a nice fully diminished seventh chord here. So here we have F, G sharp, then a B, and then a D. And keep in mind, some of these chords won't sound quite right when you're playing it slow when you're first learning it, but when it gets up to speed, it'll sound just fine. Alright, left hand has a seventh chord here, D, and then an A, and then, oh I'm sorry, low D down here, and then an A here, and then an F on the thumb. Now you don't have to reach that. I can reach that. If you can reach it, fine. If you can't, then you roll it. You do this. You go from bottom to top. And if that's still too difficult, leave the F out and just play the D and the A down here. Sound just fine. But if you can get that F in there on the thumb, okay, it'll sound even better. So leave that F out if it's too hard. And then just the single A right here. And then G, D. G on the bottom, D on the top. Now let's put that together, starting here. Again, together here. Mary, and then fit that A in between on the left hand, and then E, D. One more time. Merry little Christmas. Okay? And then right here I put in a little. Okay? If this is too hard, just leave these 3 notes out and start with the E. But I like to go. So we have G on the right hand, and then a G flat, and then an F, and then an E. And you do it fast. Start with your ring finger, and then the middle, and then the pointer, and then the thumb. Da-da-da-dum. And play the left hand chord with the E. Don't play it over here. Play the chord with the E. Like that. So. And then the right hand has the same chord we began with, and then an E, and then we have B, D, G. Okay? And then a high C up here. Left hand has a C octave and a fifth down here like we had at the beginning. Right there. And then just the C on the thumb here. And then move it up to the E fifth like we had over here. And then just a single G right here. Now let's put it together. Starting here. Again, see the G goes in between? I don't remember the words. I'm terrible at words. Moving on. A, C, G in the right. And then what I do is I put a high G octave in here for a fill. And then I put an up arrow because we're going to do the bottom note then the top one. And I come way up here to do that. Here's middle C, and I'll come way up here to fill it in. G, G, kind of real soft like. Okay? And then I have C, E flat, G right here. Okay, and this isn't part of the melody, this is just fill. And then D and F together. On the left hand I have D, A, F. So I'm back down here. And it's just like this chord was. So same thing, leave the F out if it's too hard to play. And just play the A and the D and roll it if you can, if you want to. But D, A, F. Okay, and then we have B flat, F, and then A flat. Like that, B flat, F, A flat. Now both hands together. Again. Alright, moving on, we have C, D, E together. And this will sound really, it's a C add 9 chord. You have a C chord with a D added. Gives a little flavor. So C, D, E. And then just G and D together. And then we're going to have C, E, G, C. Full C chord there. And then up to a high E. And then we have F, A, D. And then a C. And then a B. And then an A. And then we have a G on top. And then an E and then a B all together. There's a chord right here. And then D and F together. Alright, left hand's going to have, actually I wrote that backwards, let me fix that. That should say G on the top one. Okay, so that's how that should go. C, G, and then we'll change the C to a B. Okay, and then we're going to have A, E, G. So A on the bottom, E, and then a G. And then a low A. See the down arrow? So I'm coming way down here off the board. Playing an A down there. And then coming up and doing D, A, C together. And then play that same A again. And then I'm coming real low and doing a G, a D, and an F together. Okay? So let's put hands together right here. Again, same thing from there. I do a lot of rolling of chords, and I'm really realizing that when I analyze it here. But okay, so just send me an email if you want to get those on DVD at easypianolessons@yahoo.com, and stay tuned for more Christmas songs. Hope you enjoy it.